Mm. Welcome, chat. Welcome. I'll go ahead and move this out of the way. Ooh. How is everyone doing today? Hello, Ray. Hello, Miss Mystery. How are you guys doing? I am. How are you guys doing? Wait for a few more people to join. Finally got my Infernoble deck built. First tourney with it Tuesday. Good luck, my man. Good luck. Everything is fine here. That is awesome to hear. We're in a tornado watch over here in the Midwest. Good, man. Good. Glad to hear. I know we're streaming on a Sunday. You gotta love my crazy stream schedule. Oh, I guess we can get everything open here. Get everything ready. There we go. All right, guys. So we got our OTS packs today that we'll open up here. And then I want to test, or I want to put in these 3 cards to Infernobles. I'm still missing a Flint Lady, so I need to get a Flint Lady. Once I get a Flint Lady, that should be in the mail here soon. I'm going to do like a different build, kind of like inspired by that guy who got top 8 at the UK Extravaganza. So, darn cats, guys, scared me. Oh, we will, my man, Ray. We'll stay safe. But we'll wait for a few more people to hopefully show up here. It is kind of an odd time to kind of stream, so I think the Extravaganza is going on as well, so I know my man. I bet we probably can get this going here. There we go. Thanks, my man. Let's see here. So this is the Stigmatica Conflict mat. The other side. I'll show you the other side. I just like this side, but this is the other side. It is for sale at the Team COG store, which we can get you a link if you're interested in it. But they have different. I have different colors of it. I have black and white, where it's like reversed, you know, where it's not like the black background, and then I have like maroon and white, which is really good. But yeah, it's not too shabby. I believe it turned out better than what I thought it would. I was kind of skeptical of like the full black color and everything, and it turned out pretty well. The next mat's going to be pretty lit, if you ask me, and that's not a pun intended for Infernoble too. But we're just sitting here waiting for some more people to join here. We'll give it to about the 5-minute mark, and then we'll just start. People can hop in whenever they want to. But we'll get, and then once we get these open, we'll go into my matchups and everything, because I'm making a Crusadia Mech Knight deck profile. My man Charles Compton, I do not like Mech Crusadia. I think that I don't like it. I've never liked it. I've never been a fan of it. Mech just do what they do inherently better, and Crusadia That was weird. Stream kind of cut out. Whoa. Yeah, my man Ray Martin, it turned out very well. Definitely turned out like nice, you know. I have not seen what the other colors look like, so I've been hoping to kind of catch it, but it seems like everyone's interested in this color of it. If you're into the Dogmatica lore and stuff like that, this is definitely the map for you. I think this guy, the Golgonda, just came out this set. The new Stigmatica Dragon, that's on the other side, just came out. Definitely. And if you do decide to pick it up, please use code COG5 to get 5% off that order. But yeah, dang, I don't know what happened. Stream just kind of killed. We are in like a thunderstorm warning, so maybe there's like the weather could contribute to the Wi-Fi and stuff like that. Mechs are my favorite deck. I told Crusadia and Shadal's. Oh man, I remember seeing a Shadal Mech Knight variant. It was pretty cool. I actually kind of like mechs a lot because you get to play, you play so much World Legacy cards. That's pretty cool. But welcome all who are just now joining. Shadal Mech Orcus. What a trifecta you got there going on. Oh man. But we'll wait till, like I said, till about 10 minutes in, and we'll go ahead and start cracking these bad boys open. I can't remember what came out in OTS 13. Do you guys remember? No, in my luck, I think it was like, wasn't it Abyss Dweller, Reflation, Book of Moon? Maybe if I'm lucky, I'll be able to pull like the most expensive card and trade it for Ulti Hulk, because I really want an Ulti Hulk. Would be nice, huh? Oh goodness. And then we have working on some other spice over here. As long like the mail's been kind of bad for me. Like throughout the entire pandemic, my mail was like on point. Now that the pandemic's like declared over, my mail system's kind of sucked. I got some bears here, working on some bears. This deck's actually pretty crazy too. I'm pretty excited to start tinkering with it. I'm just still waiting on the cards, believe it or not. The deck, like I like this deck. It has a lot of crazy 1 and 2 card combos. Like Undying by itself is a Septirium, and Undying plus like Departure is like Septirium Savage, which is pretty cool. All still in lockdown in Canada. Cool. The United States is so weird, man. Like, so my favorite thing that I saw recently is Texas, or state of Texas, like uplifted everything. Like they completely like removed the mask, removed their lockdown, and like all like the higher ups, like CDC was like, we expect a major surge of COVID in Texas. And then it was like months later, and that same guy was like, we don't understand why there's no surge in Texas. And Texas had like legitly like no surge of coronavirus, which is so strange because like even like legitly through like a medical perspective, they should have, but they didn't, because I guess it's Texas. They are too ornery to be getting coronavirus down there. All right, guys. So there's 11 people now watching stream, and I've only seen hi from 3 of you. Come on now. How's everyone doing? Broke Duelist, welcome, my man. Welcome. I apologize if you guys hear any like loud noises in the background. We're getting ready to pack up and move, and I kind of got everything everywhere. My cats are fat and not as nimble as they used to be. You might see them crawling around back there. But guys, this episode of the local Crusade is going to be really cool, simply because I decided, like I said, I bought like a Crusader armor and a Templar tunic and stuff like that, and I was like, darn, I spent so much money on it, so I'm going to use it. So I'm going to try and do a lot more skits with the Crusader armor. Just call me the Bread Boys 2, I guess. Welcome all 14 of you. Y'all better start saying hi. Can you do any Nibiru combo with just Connector so you can out him on 5 summons? We'll definitely try it, bro. We'll definitely try it. I don't think you can do it with Connector alone. I think you have to have an extender no matter what. Ronaldo, good. I'm glad you're doing good, my man. Pedro, welcome. That's right. Y'all start saying hi. So we're going to go ahead and start opening these packs now. I think we gave everyone fair enough time to join in, and then of course, as you guys know, the live stream is always open on the channel after. Is always open after the stream's over with, so you guys can go back and check them out if you guys have to leave. So let's just go ahead and crack it open here. I don't remember what came out in OTS. I think this is an ultimate. I bet this is an ultimate. Let's see here. I bet. All right. XYZ unit and Dweller. Dang, boys. Dweller. So some of you guys are going to probably wonder how I knew this was an ultimate. And as much as I would like to tell you guys, it was my skill of knowing these new ultimates have, like, if the light hits them just right. Let's see if I can get it. See? You can kind of see a little square there. So, yeah, dang. Go me, right? Woohoo! I had to fight for this ulti, guys. It was rough locals. But we're going to go ahead and sleeve this guy up here. Dang, not too shabby. And you guys witnessed here first on camera. Let's go ahead and go again. First pack ulti. Let's see if we can get another one. I want that ulti Hulk. So now I got to pull like all the ultis in here just to get Hulk. All right, see? All right, so this one is not an ulti. So let's see here. Where art thou? Not too bad. No, my man, I'm not going to go free. I should, because, like, I never pull anything good. So, like, the fact that I pulled something good, it kind of blew me away. But I don't have the energy to do a backflip. In your opinion, is Infernoble getting better, or is going good first or second? I see a lot of Dragon Links and Prank Kids, some logos. Definitely first, simply because, like, so Infernoble can go very good going second, but against those other decks, or just want to go ahead and go first and just try and blow them out, you know? All right, let's keep going, boys. Infernoble is just very good at playing through disruption on another board. You know, like, they can play through multiple disruptions, like at least 2 to 3 disruptions, and they're pretty well. And then we get, the generate token. That's not too bad. Finally, I can have another playset of tokens. Man, damage sniper. I'm actually kind of upset I didn't give a Team Sam reaction. I should have probably backflipped. All right. Psychic abilities. Nope, not a ultimate, but that's okay. Muddy Mud Dragon, Spore, and Junk Speeder. This card is low-key broken. I expect this card to go up pretty well. All right, last pack. I'm already a happy camper. I really cannot complain. The Yugi gods bless this well. So Formula Synchron, Muddy Mud Dragon, and Scrap Golem. So that wasn't too bad. Definitely don't mind getting the other token, because I like using a token, like these type of tokens, for like my Auroradon plays and everything. But this one, this is the one, guys. I bet you guys I could not do that again. Would you have been in Yu-Gi-Oh! Rewind for 2021? I don't think I get what you mean. Would I have been in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Rewind? What do you mean by that, my man? Dang, I wonder how much Dweller's even going for. All right, chat, tell me how much Dweller is. Dang, I ought to take a picture of that. There we go. Send that to my guys. You would have been. Well, you have been in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Rewind for 2021. I would have. Well, that's cool. 62. That is awesome. That's almost a Hulk. We'll go ahead and find my binders and such, and we'll put it in. Ugh. There we go. Well, there we go. Oh, Hulk is like 130. Well, that's part of the way there, I guess. Oh, goodness. I got too much stuff, guys. All right. So we'll bring out the old Infernoble here. Okay. Broke Duelist, man. That is my reaction. No reaction is my reaction. I came in expecting to pull nothing, but I pulled something. Next time, chat, I promise I will like run around the room. I will go outside and I'll run around the house. I promise. All right. So, guys, this was like the list that we played. I was playing Ash in the list, and it did come up. However, I just really wanted to try the guy who topped 8 at the UK Extravaganza. He was playing no hand traps and all gas, and he was siding, I think, hand traps. And I think I might follow suit with that. I kind of like that. I've been trying to figure out what combos like. So I know like this is just a worry start, like what combos Astolfo can do. And Astolfo can just kind of help manipulate level at the very end to make like a rank 4. But other than that, nothing too crazy. But yeah, I mean, the list performed really good. I think, let's see, round 1 was, round 1 was Mech Knight Invoked. I just 2-0'd that. Game 1 just blew him out. Game 2, I opened Connector, summoned Connector. He ashed the Connector, so then I knew he had something. However, he just, my hand was very weak going into it, so I kind of ate a rock, which was, a rock's a rock. I had to eat it, and then game 3, I just went first. He had 2 ashes, and I don't think he thought I could rip both of them, so I just ended up ripping both of them and just beating him. And then I played Salad, which was a revenge match. That game was kind of brutal. This man opened 1 Lancia every game, and only 2 out of the 3 games didn't matter because like this deck doesn't really lose the Lancia, but the hands I had always had Gearfried in it. So then I lost a gear. I practically could never get Gearfried out, which was really upsetting. But I ended up 2-1 that. At that deck, I despise Salads. I think that they are a good deck. I think that the fact that the deck has like 1 card can like get you into your engine, and then you can have a bunch of hand traps is good. Oh, but man, I don't like the fact that if you don't put up anything or something and pass them, they'll just 1 card access code you for game. I don't think any deck should have the ability to make access code with 1 card, and they conveniently do. But I guess hindsight, the deck doesn't do much outside of that, so like you got to cut it a little bit of slack. And then round 3 was Snakes, and that will be a feature match on the channel as well. That was a pretty good game. He actually like if I didn't draw Dark Ruler, I was going to lose game 1, but he like did the best. But like it was crazy. You guys will have to wait and see it. Hopefully, I'll be able to get that to you guys, and it'll be like a pretty cool feature match. But I want to add these 2 in for Ash Blossom. So this Ash will probably be the Flint Lady that's coming in the mail. So we'll go ahead and go here for Astolfo. Go right here for the Shade. And then this, if we draw Ash Blossom, it'll just be Fire Flint Lady. I've never pulled an ulti. Well, my man, I don't pull that often. That's how come I don't pull good that often. So that's why you didn't see me like jumping up and down, because I really didn't expect to pull anything. So this is Shade Brigandine. It's just a warrior extender, Ray. We'll go ahead and move Ash to the side. And I think I'll actually, believe it or not, I think my new side deck moving forward for the next format, since I won't be playing this deck for quite some time. I still think I'm still going to rock the three of this, 3 of this. And I think what I'll do is I'll play 3 Twisters, and then I'll cut Gamma completely, and then I'll play like 3 Ash, and then 3 Nib. And that'll probably be my next, my side deck moving forward. You know what's actually crazy is I plan on, and then see, since I'm playing Astolfo in the Shade, we'll put in this right here for the second Arc Light. Do you know the YouTuber Ruggles? I actually do. I don't know him personally, but I've watched some of his content. Should use the ulti, but we're not gonna. There we go. I do watch some of his content, not often, but I do know who he is. Okay, so there with this. These guys can go over here. I have to sort all this stuff later. But yeah, that's what I think my side deck will be moving forward. I think I'll do 3 Nib, 3 Ash, 3 Lancia, and then like these kind of things. Oh, that's cool. I know he seems pretty nice, to be honest with you. He's very wholesome, I guess is the word I'm looking for. A very wholesome guy. I'm a returning player, and I started with Infernoble. Quite amazing. Love the videos. Well, Ray, my man, thank you. This deck, you picking Infernobles to return to is kind of a ballsy move. The deck is definitely not as simple as what people make it out to be, but good for you. Welcome. And my man, hey, if you want to, Ray, join the Discord. We have tons. We're trying to increase our Discord family here. So hop on down and join. That goes for everyone also in chat, is just join the Discord. It is now open. You don't longer have to be a member. All I ask is that while you're there, if you're purchasing anything on TCG Player, to use my affiliate link. If you guys want any cool playmats like the one you see down here, go to the Team COG store. And if you guys eventually want to become a member, just become a member. I did at the time, and I was upset. He bought me one and gave it. Oh man, what a nice guy. Yeah, that's good. He is really wholesome. You scummy people, man. Scummy people exist, and that's too bad. That is just too bad that scummy people like that exist. So we'll go here. Let's see our first hand. Let's see if we can get Alstofo. No, but dang, double Dark Ruler. This happened to me a lot, and there's legitimately no reason it should happen. And oh man, this is quite rough. And I was hoping to open Alstofo and run a hand with Alstofo, but this hand's pretty simple. Special, special. I'd go Durandal here for this guy, Oliver. And then this guy right here should turn into Our Lady in Waiting. I hear scummy people, thus the Ferg arrives. Well, there he goes. Then we go there. I'm a greedy person, so let's go and add. We can use the effect here to send 3 to see the hand. There we go. Send 3. Hard summon Dolphin. Then we can pitch a Dark Ruler from hand because we don't need it. See the hand. If they have something good, we can then normal summon the Oliver because we haven't normal summoned yet. And then we go here and we just proceed to combo off that way. Not much more can be said. Maybe I can hopefully draw a hand of Alstofo. If we draw Ash, I'll probably just switch it out for Alstofo just so I could. Yeah, Noble Knights too. Noble Knights are cool, man. I just like, to me, if they would have gave the new Noble Knight, the King Custonin, like a quick effect bounce, I think that it would make the deck inherently better. But instead, they're like still trying to keep it super slow. But the lore behind him is cool. And they still need to expand on this lore too, which I hope that they do. I thought we were going to be getting a whole bunch more of Infernoble cards, and we only got the Infernoble Captain role of Infernoble Captain Oliver, and we wanted to like see a whole much more like raw Alstofo, Magius, all that type of stuff, but we didn't. Sadly, we did not. All right. With Scarbug, with Noble Light, 2 years. Man, hey, actually, there you go. I think that was back when Thunder was around, and the deck was having a little bit of success, simply because like when they made Colossus, you could make Custonin and then bounce back to Colossus and then combo off. And then like it was very hard for Thunder to out like a boosted up King. So it makes me wonder if like this deck would probably lose hard to Thunder if it went second against it. Because I mean, look right here, we already have 2 search cards. We'd hard lose to Thunder. But that means that's why we would go first. But there we go. So this hand's still like, dang, we still didn't open Alstolfo. We still got the Rhoda. Rhoda can get us to, well, technically this can get us to Alstolfo, and we can just kind of play with it. I was playing Crusade Mech at the one time. One Punch Man. There you go. Can't search? That's fine. Just punch over the Colossus. Oh, man, I missed Insta-Fusion too. Let's go ahead and do this. We'll go Rhoda. And we'll grab ourselves the Alstolfo. This is not the optimal play, but this is just to get ourselves where we need to go. Special. We'll go here for Flint Lady. Special. Just so we can use Alstolfo. We'll go here for Our Lady in Waiting. There we go. We'll go ahead and add. Probably should never add nowadays. I fell victim to that this weekend. I actually had the ability to play through play through if they hit his old send effect, but I used the add effect and the guy roared it, and that the roar kind of got me. Ooh, the wind's picking up outside, boys. We got the tornado, our tornado's coming through. And then we'll just go ahead and send 1, 2, 3, and then, man, I hope you guys can hear that. The wind's picking up pretty good. Ooh, if stream goes, boys, stream goes. We'll go here. Picked a good day to stream, guys. Tornado warning. Let's stream. Let's go. Remember the one time taking their Titan and using it to attack with Afromex? There you go. So we conveniently have not normal summoned yet either. We'll make our Hulk. You guys can't really see it. We'll go there. We will then Hulk effect. We'll grab ourselves Despot. Go ahead and go here for, what do you say your favorite is down? Hence, my favorite deck right time will probably always be Crusadia, just because my love for the lore, my love for the artwork. I was in like a deck hole when that deck came out. I was like looking for a deck to kind of like, because I'm a very hyper focused person, so I got hyper focus on I can't play multiple decks at a time and just switch them. I play one and try to get it as close to perfect as I can. So that's why I was like on a search for a deck when a Crusadia came out, and that like filled the hole. And then I kind of like started to really feel power creep kind of creeping up on them. And I've always I was super interested in the Infernoble Knight lore. So I would say currently first favorite deck of all time will always be Crusadia. The current favorite deck right now is definitely Nobles. And I think this deck has actually found a way into my heart, like maybe tied for first, to be honest with you. I just like the play style. I like the combo. I like it's very skillful. It's not really linear. It definitely takes a brain cell to play. And those, like, I love those decks, and I hate this deck, and I love this deck because it's like it's not just like a very like strap my helmet on and win with this deck, but I also hate it because it's so like complex that I hate myself for forgetting combos. But Blue Sky, welcome. Mech Knights, I love World Legacy too, man. If you guys want, I have more World Legacy playmats on my website than I do any other website. And then like this is the first playmat for the Stigmatica stuff. I assume you mean the OG Roland. I think there's not a need to do it because most times you're going to have the Synchro in the graveyard, so there's no point in using the normal Roland, the main deck Roland, simply because like there's just no need. The equipped is only cool like if you don't get to like extra deck Roland, but other than that, like it can be a very big brick in the deck, and not my cup of tea. Preferably, I would actually advise not. You want to combo off as much as possible, and that's where like Alstolfo here is a little different, simply because he is an extender. He's a warrior extender to help make a Zold, and later on in the combo, we will see what he can do later on. So we'll go here. We'll go. Did you like toss format. Do you mean link cross format, or? Because I really despise that format. As much as, like, even though this deck was one of the top decks there, I really disliked it. We'll go here for this guy. And actually, if you guys stay tuned for the episode of the local Crusade, The Revenge of the Crusader, that comes up. There's a part in the Salamangreat combo where, like, I opened Gimba and Renaud, and, like, if this was like Arborea or like Armageddonite or any other tuner extender that people are always like, hey, play, I would not have been able to play. I would have lost completely. And I'm actually able to play because I opened Gimba. So stay tuned for that to get my validation. Oh, Thunder Orca Sky Striker. I actually did, believe it or not. Salad. Yep, I did like that because that's where I think that was the format where I got that's where I received 2 of my invites from, was playing Crusadia Guard Dragon, and I just blew Orcust and Sky Striker out of the water by going first and, like, just setting up, like, almost infinite negates. And then if I went second, I just sided into the OTK and just one punched, like, 2 regionals. I just clapped all the way back to back. So this comes out. This comes here. This comes here. We'll go here for Riser. Okay, so this is where I need to think. So we have this in hand, and this right here can become a level of whatever we want it to become and summon it. So whatever we banish Fire Warrior becomes that level. So is there any way for us to hard make Roland here? I mean, can we banish and summon here? This can send... So we want to make Roland, which is a 5. So if I send... It's 7, so if I sent a 1, it becomes a 6. No, so I need to send a 3. So if I don't think, and I see if we're not playing Ash Blossom, okay, so I send a 3. Yeah, 1 second, I gotta do some quick math. 7 minus 3 is 4. And then I can go Alstofo, banish the Flint to summon itself. So 4, 5. There we go. We get ourselves Roland. Roland effect and in phase. Then we can just link here. Okay, so that's pretty cool. That was kind of the utility I wanted to see what Alstofo could do. Greetings, everyone. Welcome, Calusia. Welcome. What's good, main mate? What's good? Then we know the drill. Roll into here. And then we'll go here. And then we'll go here. And then, since we actually kind of opened kind of crazy, we have Reborn, which is pretty cool. We've been holding Phoenix Blade this entire time. I probably shouldn't have used Roland. Let's see here. What can we do? We could probably... I think we go for Power Tool, I think. I think that is the call. Simply because with Power Tool, we'll go with Power Tool. We reveal 3. The only other option I think we could have gone for, so, like, yeah, this right here is not even the best play. I think that this is probably the best play. There we go. And this is probably the best play out of it all, instead of, like, taking the risk of them. Because, like, if they hit, because we reveal 3, we'll reveal, like, Living Fossil, DDR, and 1 Durandal. And if they hit Durandal, our plays are kind of, like, weaker. We end on 1 less interruption. There we go. Let's highlight this. Why people don't run Drag to the Grave? I think it's because it lets your opponent also look at your hand. Now, I remember playing that card, or I remember when I was playing Dark World, that card was phenomenal because you let your opponent just hit one of your dangers and one of your Dark Worlds, and it was really good. So let's see. That's what Alstofo can do. Or that's like Alstofo was able to get us out of like those weird pinch. So Alstofo can enhance the standard 2 warrior combo by making us help fulfill the level with Riser to make the roll in. So like our Charles says, a live disruption instead of the random. I used to run 3 in Mech Knight World Chalice variant. I don't know. I feel like that card is not as bad as we make it out to be because like you would just normal summon or set cards you didn't want to get ripped and then activate it. Other than that, I don't see it being like that bad. Yeah, my man Coltwing was a 7 there, but we just decided to. Oh, ooh, boy, you're right. Yeah, that could not have happened that way. You are absolutely correct. Coltwing was a 7, so we could not have done that. We had Monster Reborn. We could have just so like I guess instead of summoning out the Oliver, you could just Monster Reborn back Despot and gone that way. So that's kind of what I'm trying to see on how Alstofo helps the combo. Right now, the only let me find him real quick. The only thing he just has done to help me is like allows you to manipulate levels a little bit so that you can like fulfill the role of making Rollin a lot more. Other than that, he's a warrior extender that you can help make Isolde. And then there is like when I was like hypothetically testing, is at the very end of your combo, like some combos like you'll end with just Coltwing hanging out here. You can just banish a level 4, whether it be an additional Oliver or Ogier, or a level 4 wire, level 4 fire, and then you can summon it, and then just allows you to have that level 4 ability to make. But that's what we're here doing right now. We're going to test and see. So for those who are just chiming in, if we draw Ash, we're just going to trade out for Alstofo because it's supposed to be another Fire Flint Lady. Excuse me, we'll just trade it out for. Yeah, we'll still trade out for Alstofo just simply because we want to see what Alstofo does because we already know what Shade and Fire Flint Lady do. You play Dueling Nexus? I used to, but not a lot nowadays. Actually, for the most part, any online playing I'm doing like remote duels. I haven't played like Nexus or Book or EDO Pro for a while. So the main mate, actually, yes. So if you stay tuned for the episode of the local Crusade, I actually took out Gammas and was playing Ash Blossom. So I was playing 3 Ash and 3 Ruler. And then just right now, I just decided to take out the 3 Ash, and the 3 Ashes are going to be Shade, another Fire Flint, and Alstofo to see what we can do. I'm getting a lot of inspiration. This is like inspiration from the guy who topped the UK extravaganza by just playing all gas, no breaks. That was like his mentality. He's like, I've always played Infernobles as no breaks, all gas, and I'm just going to try that. I would like for the Dark Rulers to be triple tactics talent. So if you all want to be, champs and support the Crusade, hit a super chat down there so I can get some tactical talents. But that's what I'm going to eventually get for the deck because I think tactics is better than Dark Ruler. But like this weekend, like Dark Ruler overperformed because a lot of the boards I went to, like tactics would not have broken, but Dark Ruler did. So it's toss a coin 50-50. So Despot, Oliver, Rhoda, Renaud, Gearfried. This hand is just really good. I mean, hands down, you're just going to Rhoda for Dolphin or a connector. And see, so this is actually might be a hand that we can use as Dolphin for later. Believe it or not, we're going to try it. We'll go normal connector. See here. We'll go ahead and well, shoot. Do we pitch Gearfried here? I think we pitch Gearfried. Look at the hand, rip a hand trap. I think Dark Ruler is worth maining, but to be fair, I can't afford. My man, I just don't like putting, and especially with the 10s coming around, I don't like dropping that much money on cards with them being the possible reprint. So Dark Ruler is definitely Dark Ruler has proven to be it's proven its worth, so I still mean it's just a card I hate to watch my opponent combo and then draw a hand trap, whereas now if I like combo and I draw Dark Ruler, I just free real estate. You know what I mean? So effect here, we'll go and add Red Layer. I think we're going to be able to use Alstofo later in the combo. So we go. Well, actually, we can. My man Jan, you are a Regulex. Welcome, Flexi Lurkin. Why didn't you say anything, my man? Welcome to the live stream. So we actually have the ability to do something here. We can go for Ogier, grab this, grab Gearfried, so then we can still establish a Gearfried. I say we do that. Let's play that way. We'll go 1, 2, 3, wherever it may be at the last card. Looky there. 4. But no, we already opened. Well, I guess we can go summon. We can use the effect. I don't know if I'd want to send the second Gearfried, but we'll go ahead and send another Olivier. Ho, ho, ho. Come on now, where are you at? There we go. Send Olivier. We'll go ahead and go Renaud effect to add back Gearfried, and then the tuner and Isolde become. I guess you guys cannot guess who they become. They're going to become Hulk. And then Hulk's going to grab us Despot, wherever it may be. So actually, I'm going to be double sleeving my deck. Oh, it's in my hand. Duh. I'm going to be double sleeving my deck here in a little bit. I'm going to be rocking the Imperium wine sleeves and then some Ultimate Guard over sleeves. I know I ranted about Imperium a few live streams ago, but man, I cannot. I mean, like, look at the deck box, man. I've had this deck box for them ever since like they made it, and it's so nice. Like, even though Imperium kind of did me dirty, like their product is just so nice, and I'm a sucker for nice products. So you took out Sideframe Gamma for Ash. What about Driver? Oh, so excuse me, you're right. So the Driver was the second Gearfried. So 3 Gammas was the Ash, and the Gamma or the Driver became the second copy of Gearfried. So since I'm good at the game, we go here, make Auroradon. Big Silly Plane will get us here. And then see, we go here. This is probably one of my favorite combos, actually, because this combo guarantees you Gearfried. Whereas, like, once you get that hand advantage, you know, like, the combo route you can go through. I get that trip at the moment is quite a leap. So definitely not going to be taking that leap until I know for sure. We'll go there. Effect to tribute token, and here we'll get ourselves. There we go. Token plus that. And then we make ourselves. Oh, no, we don't. What are we doing here? Totally lost track of my thought here. We make Balmug, which is the Infernoble's long lost brother. We make Riser, and the token become Roland. Roland and Colt become our boy Charles. I love to see him in my opening hand. Yeah, my man. So 3, I believe, is too bricky. I love Gearfried at 3 because, like, I've told people before, like, that is the reason I wanted to play the deck, and I've caught myself cutting it at 1. 1, you just don't see it enough. Like, I've always checked for that. At 1, you see it just enough because you have so many combos that can just search and hard to get to him. But I wanted to actually, like, hard open. Oh, that's the wrong card. Hard open him at times. I remember you trying Starry Night. How's that going? So that right now, my man Jan, is going not that good. Because Starry Night, like, I ordered the entire core, and then I guess I didn't order the dragons, and that just kind of got me. I didn't really want to buy. I was just kind of like, ever since I didn't get the dragons, I was like, I'm just not going to order the dragons. So my guess is probably when everything slows down a little bit, I'll probably pick up the dragons and see what I can do with it. So we'll go ahead and go Roland effect to target the Balmug. So we'll go here. Charles effect to pop. So we're trying, let's see here. We're going to see, I think we can use Astolfo through this. I promise I'm not just going through this. Man, I know, Jean, I know. What was I doing? Oh, yeah, so that destroys. Do you play today on this? I did not, Pablo. I actually didn't even, I totally spaced it this weekend. I was kind of busy. My birthday was the 19th, so we did a lot of things. Like I got some roof racks for my Jeep I put on and things like that. So I didn't really had time to play it. However, I do plan on playing in the YCS, so stay tuned for that. I really look forward to doing that. So then this comes back. We'll go here for power tool effect. How many gates does this give you? So what this will get us Charles Savage and a rank 4, Charles Savage and a Omega, I think. But I want to do, so we reveal 3 of the Durandal. So just so chat knows I'm not yoinking them, I do have 3 Durandal in here. 5 years and no decent Filgrim support. I hear you. So we'll go. I actually plan on speaking of Filgrim, I plan on catching Winter Kills this stream tonight and watching it. I think I don't feel up to it tonight because I'm kind of dragging today, but probably tomorrow night if he remote duels viewers, I'll probably see if I can get a remote duel on him and see how Photon Galaxy can pair with Infernobles. Yeah, my man Ray, May 19th was my birthday. I worked all day that day. I didn't take it off, so I just spent the day at the work, and then I came home and the wife and I grilled. We had some friends over. The next day I put my roof racks on and wanted to go kayaking, but couldn't do that. Dang, I'll have to catch it. I'll have to hop on and see. I plan to cut the stream out here about 1 or 2 hours, or 1.5, 2 hours in. So I will watch you duel him. My goal is tomorrow is to see if I can catch him for a game if he's down for it. So add Astolfo. He's probably one of my, he's probably the biggest inspiration to this channel is his quality of content and stuff like that. Like I'm totally inspired to by him. Going second can be rough. That's why you main Dark Ruler. So yeah, so the deck has like a lot of inherent, you can play through a lot of disruptions, and that goes for going first, playing through hand traps, and going into boards. You can do it quite easy, but you might risk it's kind of rough. Like if they have more negates and you have like extenders in your hand, you can lose. But sometimes, man, all it takes to go second is this boy right here. All you need is a gear freed in your life, and you can just plow through a board. Happy birthday, man. Thank you, my man Ray. I appreciate it. I want to do a birthday stream, but man, I got off of work at like 7 and I was like, I'm done. I'm done for the day. So this right here is what's going to happen, guys. This is what's going to happen. We're going to reveal here, pitch red layer, summon. We'll go here for Savage, right? Savage will equip. So playing at my locals, I have, thank you, my man, a little late. Like I should have made I wanted to, like I said, I wanted to live stream, but I just forgot about it. Birthday stream will probably happen next year. This Halloween, guys, you guys got to be ready for the Halloween stream. My goal, as long as like the world doesn't end and funds go appropriately, and of course we sell more of these beautiful mats, we're going to actually go to like a haunted hotel that's up in my area that's famous. So like it's not like the Denver, Colorado one where like the guy wrote this Shining, Stephen King. It's going to be like one up in South Dakota. It's like renowned, whatever you pronounce it, haunted. So like that will be a good stream or a good video to keep your eyes out for. So we're right here, right? Bro, I lose all games at my locals. Bro, man, I'm sorry to hear that. It's just sometimes it's how it be, man. We're going to go ahead and banish this one. This Oliver, just summon out Astolfo, and then he becomes level 4, and then we'll just go here for Dweller. Can you go to hotel wearing a Crusader armor? I could. I really could. You should have saw the look on everybody in my locals when I walked in wearing my Crusader armor. They were like, what in the world? So like this is one thing I really like about the deck right here is like we had the ability to pivot what we wanted to do We got to look at the hand. So like I'm telling you right now, like if I were to Aqua Dolphin and see that they're playing like Oga, the snake deck, or dinosaurs, or the one deck that I totally am spacing, Eldritch, I would 100% make Dweller over making Omega, because like you can hand rip all you want, but at the end of the day, let's see here, we ripped one card with Dolphin, and then we got one with Omega, so we still have three. We'll have 4 cards to play with. Seeing what they're playing and seeing it's a graveyard reliant deck, having the ability to pivot into Dweller is just way more, way better. And then of course we'll go ahead and equip Ogier here. And then during the end phase, oh wait a second, never mind, not during the end phase, because we have Gearfried here too. We can banish this because we were able to hard grab Gearfried to summon Gearfried. So right here, I was totally wrong. I thought we were just going to have Charles Savage Dweller, Charles Savage Omega. We actually have Charles Savage and Gear. So we have like one monster negate, Omni negate. This will make everything untargetable and be a pop. And then we have a Floodgate Dweller sitting here. So I really have to get a Stormtrooper suit. And there you go, man. Then fly out here to the US and then we'll walk into the hotel together. But yeah, so that was utilizing Alstofo. I can't say I did not like it. Where'd he go? Oh, he's underneath the Dweller. Okay. I cannot say I did not like him. Like, that was actually pretty cool. It just gives the deck a little bit more depth. But you can still give it. I take with it. No, actually, so I took the red layer with Isolde. What I did to get Gearfried, my man, was I opened with Renaud. So on the and I opened Gearfried too, but my entire combo line was just getting Gearfried was in the graveyard because I pitched it with Dolphin, and then I had like this right here, and then I had Renato, the lucky boy, in the hand. So then I just specialed here to grab this back, and then it just stayed in my hand till the very end of the combo. And I like doing that a lot too. I like holding on to Gearfried till the end, simply because you don't know what your opponent's going to whack you with. So I would really I would hate to like summon Gearfried, get eaten by a rock, or I would like to eat a rock, get as far as I can, then summon Gearfried. I just think that's better. But Alstofo, I'm not going to lie, that was pretty decent, having that extra ability. Because sometimes I found myself when like you open both Oliver and Renaud when you have to go like you combo through and you make the power tool and you know you're getting Durandal, it makes what you're going to add kind of rough. Are you a main draw unlock? I don't know if I'll main another hand trap testing this list going forward, but hands down, we have 3 spots that will definitely come out. At my locals in Barbados, people are surprised that the deck is the same explosive power and everyone wants Needle Fiber Band. Infernoble is an amazing deck. Oh man, yeah. So like even my locals are like, Needle Fiber needs to go, and I'm like, guys, you guys like. I remember when everyone was crying about Needle Fiber 2, and like it's legitimately been off the radar. It's not a problem. I know people are gonna be like, that's controversial, but like Needle Fiber is really not a card. Like it reminds me a lot of LP. Even though I think LP is finally going to get axed just to release future product, but like Japan celebrates this card. So this guy is staying around forever. And this is what like people. These 2 cards were made to help synchro strategies. Like they was like not a good synchro deck for so long. And this is what these 2 cards let you do. I mean, yes, some of the combos are linear, but remember when this combo came out, everyone was like, every deck's going to play a Boral, Savage, and a Herald. And then all of a sudden, like this engine or like this litless type of play fell off because like they did was stop the Hulk, and the deck like couldn't function right. Vanchi, my man, yes. So we are playing technically 3 new cards. We're playing Alstofo, we're playing Shea Brigadine, and this Ash Blossom is a 3rd Flint Lady. So, and we're also playing Dweller. Simply because these right here are inspiration from the guy who top 8 at the British UK extravaganza, because I wanted to like this just allows you to make rank 4s pretty easy because Alstofo can copy levels, and this is just a rank 4. Outside of them both being very good war extenders, we're not even going to talk about Flint Lady because let's be honest, we know what Flint Lady is. Harold's still in here, So I was playing 2 Herald in my list, but I found myself never maining 2 and then never needing the other one. So that's why it was cuttable for Dweller. And I was just kind of like at my locals, there's a snake player, we have a zombie player. So like even I was very scared to like make my board, because even like Charles Herald Savage, like against a deck that has like an entire graveyard at their disposal, is a second hand. It is a second hand, so I wanted to have the ability to pivot into, once I see the hand with Dolphin, which you like, that's something that people don't understand, is like you can, in theory, and technically almost always see the opponent's hand with Dolphin. If you open Connector, you see the hand. If you open Tuner Extender and like you have the ability to make his ult, you can see the hand and combo off with it. So I wanted to have the ability to pivot into a rank 4. Once I see like I'm playing against Dino, once I see I'm playing against Eldritch, you name it, I can pivot into it, whether I hard open the Shade or I open Astolfo. Or later on through the combo, you can search Astolfo, and then you just banish a Oliver, summon it, becomes level 4, and that Cult Wing you just overlay and make Dweller. And that way I could shut out those graveyard reliant decks. My problem with Infernoble is pretty much Glass Cannon. I'd actually have to disagree. I don't think it's a Glass Cannon, because a Glass Cannon, or at least my understanding is what a Glass Cannon is, that it is like you blow your loader, you lose. And where that is true, but most Glass Cannon decks, like let's go ahead and talk about like Crusadia, for instance. If Crusadia gets touched in any way through their combo line and you did not open like the Paralytic Seed or like the powerful cards to do it, but so like in that sense, the combo just fizzles and the cannons backfired on you. Whereas Infernobles have the ability to like scan fire, like the best way to describe this, and this is going to be like, see how many of you watch like the news today, is Isolde here. Isolde is practically the Iron Dome. That big giant anti-missile defense system that Israel has. This is exactly what Isolde is. Isolde is just here to eat all the missiles so that the Holy Land in itself, which is Jerusalem, which is Halk, is safe. And so this right here is this is how good of a card Isolde really is. So like bad players will hit Isolde. I wouldn't even say bad players, not bad players, because Isolde is worthy to be like hand trapped. It's more so non-knowledgeable players of the deck will hit Isolde, and that's fine. But some people will be like, well, people will try to hold their speed. They'll know to hold for Halk. But that's one of the greatest things about Isolde, and that's why I was getting at with it being such a busted card, is it will allow you to see the hand. Like, as long as you open a Tuner Extender, whether it be Monster Reborn, whether it be hard opening the Oliver, you play 6 copies of Oliver, 9 copies technically, 10 copies of Oliver, now that I'm going through it, you will have the ability to see the hand no matter what. So like this card is like an Iron Dome. It is 100% the Iron Dome. I was always saying Dweller is a nice niche. I will try it this weekend. If that is okay with you. Try. My man, that's the entire point that I do these live streams and stuff, is so that I can produce those ideas and I can test them myself and like share them with you guys. Try it. Let me know how it works for you. Just because it might work for me, or just because it's working now and testing for me, it could probably fall out. By the time I go to another event or play another remote dual locals or something, it could be awfully bad. You never truly know. So for sure, if you want to play that way, Imperm Isolde, Ash the Halk. That is possible, but you're gonna have to waste one of those probably on Connector. Unless I just open just doggy doo-doo, and then at that point, that'll do it. Sneak peek. Oh yeah, well sure, I'll show you the list. It's not, like I said, my list is pretty much the same. The only cards that are different are, excuse me, I'm throwing my Ash. I added in these 4 for the 3 Ash Blossoms, and then this right here is supposed to be Flint Lady, and then this is supposed to be an additional card too. Other than that, the list is still the same. We're still playing a low count of equip spells because we don't want to brick on multiples. Even though that DDR is such a crazy powerful card, it still requires a setup to play. And if they don't stop you from getting to a tuner, DDR is kind of useless. But I'm training to lose all game. Hey, man, Vanshi, if you keep those expectations low, when you blow them through the roof, it feels a whole lot better. I mean, it's worth a shot. I mean, I don't know what your locals consist of, but mine do have like zombies. Mine do have, we did have dinosaurs. we do have snakes running around. So like I definitely this weekend, like I was truly fearful because that snake deck is truly crazy, guys. I was really worried about like making my board and then them just like doing their snake shenanigans, and then like that big giant Slytherin snake just sends my stuff. So that's why I wanted to like incorporate Dweller for sure, just so like if I look at their hand and I see like, you know, nothing of a threat, I don't really, you know, like I can still try to hand loop, you know, so I can at least make Dweller to stop that stop the graveyard effects. And I think like I saw someone say if a deck can play Dweller, you should probably play the Dweller just because of how good Dweller is. It is truly busted. Is Gamma package still in deck? No, I took it out. So that's what those 4 cards were. I took out the Gamma package, and then I put in 3 Ash and a Gear Freed for this locals that you guys will see in you'll see in the next episode of the local Crusade. And then we took out the ashes for Alstofo. This ash is a Fire Flint Lady, and this guy right here, Shade Brigandine. The way you're talking the decks. I mean, yeah, Alice Azure, it is a very consistent, I mean, so on top of just playing all the warriors, you do play this, 3 of this, 3 of this. So you play these at 3, these search you your warriors. The deck is just very consistent. But as like any deck goes, you know, you sometimes will get those hands where it's just not as consistent, you know. You'll brick on equip spells, you won't see enough monsters, etc. So it definitely just truly depends on the opening hand. But this deck is still, at the end of the day, what you want to do, the way I look at it is if I open complete donkey doo-doo, but I open like something like Alstofo and Chalice, like this is my 2 cards, like, and Alstofo is like probably one of the weaker cards of everything. This right here is still combo. Like if I open, let's just go Phoenix. I think Phoenix might be really good, but we'll just do something stupid like this. If this is like my hand here, like this hand is on paper would be really bad, but like as long as I have the ability to make Isolde, my deck is still doing what it's trying to do. So like, yeah, if my opponent has a hand trap, that sucks. I didn't have the most optimal hand to play through a hand trap, but my deck still at the end of the day had the ability to at least attempt to combo off, because this right here, you can go here, grab yourself this guy. You can normal this, then you can Foolish Burial any Fire Warrior that you want. Then you can banish this, summon, and there you can make Isolde. No, Banshee, that is just a proxy for Flint Lady. I'm not just playing 1 Ash. Don't you worry. I'm not that level yet. But you know, by the law of 1-ofs, the way that I see my 1-ofs, if I play 1 Ash, I should always see it. Did have Dino, word hurts. Sorry, my man Adam. That again, I can't believe that happened at our locals. And then like on the side, so once I get that Flint Lady, I'll start testing this deck more. This is probably the deck I'll take to the YCS in the upcoming months just because of how good it is, as long as the ban list doesn't touch it, but I don't foresee the ban list touching this deck. The only cards that are at jeopardy of getting hit are Hulk, and Hulk is not even a problem in this format, so I don't foresee it getting touched. But a deck that I do plan on looking at and fixing and kind of tinkering with is this deck right here, guys, the Bears. This deck is pretty crazy, I'm not going to lie. People think it's really bad because like it inherently negs, and that it does do, but this deck is actually pretty cool. Undying is a crazy 1-card combo, and the way I looked at Undying over the Deep Sea Engine was you can't search Diva without the guiding or whatever that 1 card is. So, or like search card. So you already have to have a Watering Grave, which means it needs setup before it becomes Rhoda. So this card is just pretty crazy. And then like this card right here gives you like free fodder for departure, which is really good. I like this deck, guys. I like this deck a lot because you have like different combo routes you can make, and like playing Infernobles kind of gave me like a new perspective on this deck. How about Plunders? I need to probably play it. The new monster is actually really good. That's probably the closest thing to a control deck that I will probably play as Plunders. Roland as in Banshee, as in like the main deck Roland. Let me highlight your comment real quick. The main deck Roland, you mean? De Burrs, yeah, the Bears. I'm still missing a few cards, and I have a few proxies in here that I need to get in. Like I'm gonna move Savage from Crusade over, and then I need a Shooting Riser Dragon in here. And I think that this savage here needs to become the one water synchro Dragite. But this deck is truly crazy. This deck has 1 and 2 card combos, and then like I've like seen like a handful of De Bears can just like get you to almost can sometimes get you to like something of like this guy, this, and this right here. It can get you to this a lot. A handful of De Bears can get you to this, but something you guys got to remember is this is my Infernoble deck. You can always search this out with Septirion, or you can search out the other guy. So like you have a walking like Unicorn for Lynx and XYZs, and then you have this is a monster negate, but if you have Dragite, you have a Spell and Trap negate, and then you have like a Book of Moon in your hand that you can just fire off, and Book of Moon something, which is really good too, I think. But this deck is something I'll probably tinker with quite a bit. Now that I've like won my locals with Infernobles, I was real salty, guys. You guys have no clue. Going like to all these remote duels, winning top, getting in the top, like then I just go to like these what is it? Going with to like these box tournaments, winning a box tournament with Infernobles, like going on this like complete winning streak, then going to my locals and just getting flapped. So I had to go back and at least get top 2 with Infernoble. So, however, the guy I beat for first, which will be the feature match, he ended up pulling an access code. So really, we did that. But I guess I ended up pulling an ulti. So, we both won. What combo do you go for if you open 2 warriors to make his ult? All right, my man Dylan. I love when people ask this. So it's simple. You just summon a bear and then you go combo for his ult, right? I got you, my man. I'll show you a quick combo. I love the deck box you have, man. The Ultimate Guard one or the Imperium one? Because this is the Imperium one right here. And then, or excuse me, that was the Ultimate Guard. And then this is Imperium. I love Imperium. They did me dirty. I'm not going to like go too much into detail, but they did me dirty, but their products are just so darn good that I just gotta stay with them. And yes, I will do a few test hands. I was of the Infernobles. Let's see here. I love the deck box. Agiri Infernobles teaches you how to adapt on the fly. It really does, and it also allows you to lose. This deck is pretty bad because this deck will actually probably give you like less fear of hand traps, because this deck, out of all the like decks I see, can really play through hand traps pretty well. So like this deck will really give you like not really a fear of them, because like you can just rip them out of your opponent's hand. Yeah, Imperium. Really good deck box. I've had this for a while. I bought it as soon as they released this thing. I bought it, and then they just did me dirty a while back, so I stopped using their product for a while. But I think I'm just going to move back to it, suck up my pride, and just use their product again. I actually have the fire deck box on the way, so like these, I don't know what I'll put in this, but the fire deck box will be Infernoble's new home once this is out of the way, once I get it. But let's go ahead and do a quick test hand for you guys. Okay, this is why you should play Harpy's Feather Duster, y'all. In case you're going second against that trap deck. So this combo right here, I don't know how you guys want to see it, because like right now I see a standard combo with connector, but I also see like a ability to get gear freed at the very end as well, simply because we open Renaud here, and we actually are able to play through like 2 forms of interruption fairly easy, simply because if we go normal connector, the Ash connector, we can summon Oliver and go up into Isolde that way if we want to. It just really depends, but if we'll just play it through, we'll do the old my favorite combo where we use Renaud here. So you normal summon, you get yourself out the Dolphin. This is the cookie cutter play. And even if we didn't open Dolphin, we had a combo regardless. So we're going first. So effect, we'll get pitch Harpies because we don't need to worry about Harpies. My man Jean, what did Imperium do? Oh, so can you show how to continue with Ash, Imperm, Gamma, or something on Christian? So Oh goodness! So you want me to do that? I'll get you in with what Imperium done, my man Jean, in a second. So that's the thing though. With this deck, my Vanity, is you should never have to worry about those cards hitting Christian. If you open a decent hand, you should always be able to see the opponent's hand before you make Hulk. And like in this scenario here, if you truly want to play through like cards like Imperm, you can special this, the normal this, right? So they have to respond to connector, otherwise they're going to lose their hand trap, right? And you're going to be like, okay, well, let's just say that, let's just assume that you didn't open connector, right? So we take connector out of the equation, we special, and then we can special this, make Isolde, and then summon this off connector, and then pitch this as our tuner extended to make Hulk. So we're going to see the hand, like, no matter what we do. That's just how good the deck truly is. Like, we're just going to have the ability to see it. But to, like, again, not going to bash Imperium. Imperium just, they did me dirty. I shot them a message because I was using their products a while ago quite frequently. I asked them, is there any way I can get a discount code for my people? And they're like, hey, we'll give you a sponsorship practically. We'll send you some goodies and all that stuff. And I was like, okay, cool. Never got anything. I thought it was up to, I know a lot of people kind of, I wonder why. But I never got their stuff, so I shot them an email, and I was like, hey, what happened? I just want to check on, make sure something didn't get lost in the mail. And then they were like, what did they say? Hey, sorry, we got super busy. We'll make sure to get it sent out to you. And I'm like, okay, cool, no worries. And then at that point, that was when Pack was just starting, and that was when Abyss Shire was just starting. So I'm sitting here. My channel is bigger than these two's channel, right? And they're significantly growing and bigger than mine, even though like Shire's practically fallen off the map now. He doesn't play as often, I don't think. Life, I guess, but Pack just blew up, But at the moment, I was bigger than these channels, and then all of a sudden, I'm watching Pack's video. Hey, we're sponsored by Imperium. Showed product, they sent them, and here's a code. And I was like, okay, maybe I'm just on a list. Shire video, we're sponsored by Imperium. Here you go. And I'm like, wait a second, why haven't I am my channel's technically bigger than these guys. Why haven't I'm not too worried that they got the sponsorship or anything like that. I just want to know I feel that's kind of that was just kind of rude, So I was kind of butthurt. So then I shot, and then what was it? Coronavirus hit, and I went on the front lines for a while. I was still pumping out content, and then coronavirus just kind of having to deal with that, being in a unit with it, and watching kind of all the plague and the destruction and stuff kind of made my fuse a little bit shorter, if that makes sense. And then at the end, I was real upset because I kept seeing all these people get sponsored by. And I wrote them probably a very firm email. I was like, I am very upset, and it's very unprofessional for the way that you guys treated me. I hope to get an email back from you so that we can figure out what happened or what, so there's some sort of explanation. They never got back to me. And then for that moment on, I was very bitter and salty towards them. I refused to use their product. And then after just about a year of being bitter and salty, I've kind of let it go, because look at this deck box, guys. In this deck box, it's good. And a lot of their stuff is named Imperium armor sleeves, all this type of stuff, It's armor this, knight this, and we're a crusading channel. How can we not be armed? Just because we don't like the blacksmith doesn't mean we can't use their stuff, right? So I'm still waiting. Maybe one day they'll reach out to me and, right what was wrong, but I'm not holding my bars. That's actually the reason why I make my own playmats, is because I was trying to find and get a sponsorship with a company that I could eventually produce playmats for my fan base, and they never got back to me. So I said, if I'll forget you, I'm gonna go and start my own playmats, and then here we are. But anyway, back to the combo. Technically, we could have special summoned Red Layer. Actually, yeah, let's do that. Let's go ahead and summon Red Layer. We'll special red normal. So we will get a dice here. It was very unfortunate. I was really upset because it was a major breakthrough for my channel. I had used their products. I had advertised for them. I didn't ask for nothing. I just always left a link and told people if they're interested in the sleeves, that's where they could get them. Never asked for anything. And then all of a sudden, that's when I watched a video on House of Champs, and House of Champs was you got to reach out to sponsors sometimes on yourself. And I was like, well, okay, I'll just reach out to them. Yes, my man, the main playmat ship worldwide. I think it's free shipping to Canada, I think. But we'll rip one card from the hand here. I make sure my playmats have done an awesome job with the mats. Thank you, my man, Jean. This next mat, I think we might move, the product schedule might shift a little bit to moving the Crusadia mat a little bit forward. With all things hoping, like I said, we're getting ready to move, so the Crusadia mat might actually be pushed back. I don't know yet. But once the funds get set in line, we'll do like this. It'll be like a really cool Crusade. Since we have the 23 viewers here, the next Crusadia mat is going to be a mirror image of Amanda Lepim's like Orcust mat. So like instead of having like Girsu or Ding and Galate, it's going to have Equimax and Spatha with that whole realism art and everything. It's going to be pretty cool, I think. So we can go ahead and go connector here. Bring this back out, right? So we've seen their hand now, so we know if it's safe to do this. So we'll go ahead and send 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll go ahead and send 4 to summon out this guy. My man Venshi, yes, it's shipping. We do ship to Spain. Currently, 1 second here. So currently, I think we're out of stock, but I'm restocking tonight. So if you just give me like a split second right now, I can quickly just restock it for you, and then I can like send you a link to the website over here on over here, so that way we can make sure that everyone gets there. And make sure to use a discount code COG5 so you can get your you can get it 5% off. There we go. Done. So once this is done here, we're going to go up here. All right, we're getting there, my man. I'm sorry we're doing this now, but I want to make sure that I get this to everyone who's out there. Really love the Infernoble mat. Sadly, it sold out before I get it. Well, my man Ray, guess what? You're just in luck, because I'm going to put it in the chat now for you guys. It should be fully in stock. I didn't even know it. Well, it should be. Oh, there we go. Okay, so it should be coming up for you guys here shortly. Okay, we'll go down here. Well, maybe. Let's try it one more time. Darn technology, guys. I swear. All right. Well, there we go. Is it really gonna? There we go. There you guys go. Go to that website that the playmat should be in stock. Put in your orders, and I'll get them put in tonight for you guys. And make sure to use the code COG5 to get 5% off your guys' orders. Appreciate the support. Everything that goes into the channel goes right back into it, so I can keep producing cool content for you guys and cool mats. The problem I see, that's the issue I have with Infernoble, is I want to produce another Infernoble mat, but I don't know what I want to do because I don't know. So then we go here. Got these two. This is probably going to be another Astolfo hand, which is quite crazy. Yes, the prices are in USD. But you can pay with whatever currency you have, and it'll transfer for you. We'll go right here for Riser. Riser's effect. I feel so I actually felt bad. I was trying to help a guy out in Brazil get one. A mat, because like the difference between the US dollar and the Brazil dollar was just through the roof, and I was like, man, there's no way I could help this guy. Sadly, I just could not help him. So we've ripped. Oh, I got sidetracked. So guys, at the very beginning, we're supposed to banish these two guys here to get Phoenix Blade. Use this guy when we Isolde to. There we go. So we'll have successfully ripped our opponent for 2 cards now. There we go. So you guys can see that. Okay, so we'll tribute here and here for the Cult Wing. This deck is just so crazy. Like the ability to like rip 2 cards and stuff like that. A collection of knights with Charles at the throne. There's already a mat like that though, and I don't want to steal it. The original, so like, I guess an Easter egg would be the original concept for the Charles mat was it was supposed to be him slashing a blade one way and all these fire around him. Then on the other side was going to be King Arthur pulling the sword from or getting the sword from the lake when the Lady Lake gives him Excalibur. And that was going to be a 2-player playmat, but I decided against it because I didn't know how well it would go. But and now like the Infernoble mat is like my best-selling mat on the store. So I might actually probably this summer, at the end of summer, do like a re-release of it and offer it in like 1-player cloth if people want it. But we'll just have to wait and see, you know. We'll go here for the Honorable Balmug. He is the Paladin of Charles who went to the underworld and never came back. We'll go here. 3 and 2 is Roland. Roland effect during the end phase. Then, of course, we make Charles here. We'll go ahead and go Roland effect to equip to Balmug. Charles to pop Balmug. Then we'll go ahead and get ourselves. If you're from Spain, my man, huge shout out to you. I know what time it is over in Europe, so a huge shout out. What type of music are you listening to besides anime intros? Are you asking like right now, can you hear my music, or just like what other music do I listen to? So I don't know yet, Ray, if I will actually end up doing that. I want to do some other Infernoble mat, but I just don't know what I would do. I don't have a clue. So do we do something like no, so we do something like this, I think. We're gonna make Herald. Maybe we don't need Alstofo. Maybe we don't. Nobles, they are definitely a mat I'd get my hands on. Well, thank you, my man. I'll definitely keep you. Yeah, I'm broke duelist. You're from Germany as well. 144. Huge shout out to you for staying up this late. I know this stream was a little bit later than normal, but I don't know if I will get another stream going next week. So I just thought I'd get this one out of the way. Kind of talk about locals and my matchups and stuff from the recent episode of the local Crusade. So bear with me. So if we go here, bear with me. Bears. Effect, we'll go ahead and add back this. So right here, we can, no, that's level 7. So let's see here. This is where a second Herald would actually come up, believe it or not. Second Herald, but we'll go here and make Savage. But I have 1, 2, 3, 4. One more space. I can't do it. I do not think I can do it. So that's upsetting. Yeah, no matter which one we equipped. Yeah, so... And I think we have Gearfried, too, that we can plant down, too. Or no, wait, did we add Gearfried? Yeah, we added Gearfried. Watching on the... There you go. No school, that is nice. Broke duelist, I appreciate that. It is a nice comment. So probably a misplay on my part, guys. Just simply because we... Oh, no, I see. We'll back it up, back it up. Back it up. I see where I messed up. I see exactly where I messed up. Okay. Chat, what are you guys doing? You're not stopping me here. Okay. So there you guys go. That is a way to play it. But we were trying to use Alstofo. We can go here and add ourselves this. Durandal will grab us Alstofo. Right? We then can special this. This can grab us back this, right? We then can turn this into we can go Omega and rip 2. Then we can go see what we have banished here. So we can go Omega banish, go for 3. We can then living fossil. Do we do? Let's do these 2 for this. We can go DDR, summon back Omega, banish here. We've ripped them for 4. And then we can do Alstofo. Did I banish the one? I did. All right, never mind, guys. That's what I thought. Don't banish Oliver. Banish this. Because then you can banish this here. Summon Alstofo. Becomes level 4. Then we can make Dweller here. And that's not entirely too bad. A 4 hand drip, and then we're going to be able to make the field untargetable. Hang on. I can kind of show you. Let's see here. Let me show you real quick. But yeah, a hand loop for 4. And actually, we could have possibly hand looped for 5. Never mind. We could not have. But yeah, so like, I mean, this is still like, you saw the one pathway where we were going to not use Alstofo. So we had full hand knowledge of what our opponent was playing. So imagine we just ripped a whole bunch of traps from them. Like we couldn't rip traps, but we imagine, we know what we're playing against, and we know that Dweller is better than just ending on like the 3 Omni or the 2 Omni negates. So now our opponent will have 2 cards to play with. We're going to shut off their graveyard, and Charles is just practically going to pop one of them, which is pretty cool. Whereas the other route, they would have had, let's see, we would have ripped them for 2 less. So they would only have had 2. So they would have had 4 cards. We can negate 2 and pop 1. So like they still would technically have like that 1 card to play with. 2 power, 2 on Dragossack anymore. 2 warriors always brought you to the best board. I moved away from that myself because that list you couldn't really play Omega because of the space. And I always hated looking at my opponent's hand with Dolphin, playing the Dracossack variant, and seeing Dark Ruler no more, or seeing Forbidden Droplets, and knowing that I had nothing I could do about it. Whereas by playing like this more combo-esque variant that's not utilizing Dracossack, you can pivot into Omega, and like as I just did, you can rip 2 cards in their hand. So if they have Dark Ruler, they have Forbidden Droplets, you either can rip those cards, or you make it to where even if they have them, it doesn't matter. Like the amount of advantage you put, they cannot out that with 2 cards. All right, my man, the main mate, take care. Have a good night. Definitely just try it out. It might not be for everyone. I am currently liking it, but one of the things I am seeing with it is that it is causing too much thought process. It's making me think a little bit more than what I want to, making me think more than what I want to. I think we got time. We'll do one more test hand, and we'll try to wrap up the stream here at 2 hours. A 2-hour stream is pretty good. So there we go. Taking notes as well. Gotta learn. Yeah, my man, Jean, since you're out of school, we can get some more remote duels in so we can play. But also, guys, if you guys want to become part of the Discord, you guys can. It's now open to the public. You guys can join. You guys can get a part of those remote duels or watch them and stuff. Let's go, Andre. Let's go. Welcome. The Crusade never dies. All right. Man, we keep seeing Connector like it's her job. That's awesome. I wish I saw Connector this much at the tournament. So like this is pretty self-explanatory. We're going to be able to hand loop twice and all that kind of stuff. So this is pretty decent simply because I totally forgot. I was supposed to show Ray real quick. So this is what the mat looks like with zones. And then without zones is just no zones, of course. So we'll go ahead and go right back here to these 5. For the Emperor Charles. So we go ahead and normal here. And that will get us Connector. That is crazy. Like I said, I wish I saw Connector this much at tournaments. There we go. Connector. We'll go ahead and use Connector's effect. Pitch the additional Chalice. That'll get them for 1 card. We see they have more than 1 hand trap. We can then special this. link this out here into the queen herself. Queen will get us this. We can go ahead and pay cost. We can go ahead and send 4 for Oliver. 2, 3, 4. Oh, Oliver is coming out. You guys really have to join the Discord. We are pretty much a family. It's always fun hanging. The boys, Jean says it correctly. Discord is just one big family. No toxicity. But I am double sleeving and I have a small hands rip. You know, I am actually getting ready to double sleeve as soon as my cards come in. Me and my friend are currently trying to build a very consistent 60-card Infernoble FTK deck, and it seems to be working pretty well. So what are you thinking about it? I think the only honorable FTK is Gym Knight. My man Andre, it will drop tomorrow. I actually really enjoyed filming this one. However, I did mess up in saying that it's episode 4 and it's episode 3. No, we're still playing him. The level there he is, Gimba. I actually had if you guys watched the next episode, the local Crusade, my game 1 of the feature match part of that episode, I bait out a Roar and then I normal summon Gimba and I'm able to combo with it. And if it was Arborea, Armageddon Knight, I would not have been able to do that. But because I play Gimba, I can. And that is exactly the one instance that I was waiting. Twain D. Collet, we will get you a link to the Discord. I will have one of my members put it in chat here for you. Or you know what? I can do it. I'm an adult, right? Let me go here let me just find it. The only thing is when, okay, Jean, you go ahead and get it. When you get here, well, one second. I think there's a new Discord link that I'll send him to the landing page. Let me grab it for him. Is you have to change your name to a Crusader name. That's the only tradition we have. There we go. So get this. Because you'll see. The reason you don't want to send that is because the standard combo now is we don't want to summon Gimba unless we have to. I'll show you why. Because we have to send, since we're not playing Gamma, it makes the Gimba a little bit more important because we have to send that off of the riser. Well, wait a second. Did I skip a? All right, we did skip a step, but it's not too. Did I open the? I did. I always open Despot. I'd rather open Despot than Coldwing. So just right here, go ahead and banish 2 warriors. Not the Dolphin. Don't be that guy. Well, actually, hold up. Tribute Connector, summon Dolphin, banish 2, add sword, pitch sword. You got him for 2. There we go. All right. What do you think of Noble Knights? Do you think it is a tier deck? Pure Noble Knights, like the normal Noble Knights? I do not. I think they're probably a fun deck at best currently. And then the Infernobles, I think they are tier, at least tier 3. When will you mix? Oh, man. Probably never. I'll probably never do that. That would be a monstrosity of trying to figure out how to build. The closest thing would be me playing Arborea. Oh, man. And mixing them together. We'll go here, and then see, you just go ahead and turn these guys into riser. And you use this effect to send 5. Man, wait a second. Oh, no. Okay, excuse me. All right, so I'm sorry, my man. So this is where we messed up. You have to send level 2 when you don't have an extra body out. When you have an extra body out, you don't. So most normal plays, like just 2 warriors, will only get you... You have to... When you only have 2 warriors and no extenders or anything, you have to send this here because you have to make Riser a 5. There we go. That's what I'm messing up. But in this scenario, since we happen to open an extender, we don't have to. So we can send this here, make it a level 2, and then we'll tribute 2 here. to get ourselves. I don't even think we'll have to use Alstofa, which is quite interesting. Which is, well, not interesting, but something. They kind of go hand in hand, right? In a way, Crusadia and Noble Knights, Crusaders and Knights, you know, they're both like right hand in hand. We go here, grab ourselves the, grab us that, turn this right here into the Underworld Fighter, turn this here into Roland effect, Roland, and this become Charlie Boy. Roland equipped to Balmug, Charles effect to pop Balmug. Can you do anti-bro combo with connector and Oliver? Yes, you. So thinking, yes, you can. I think more with Oliver. We'll finish this out and I'll showcase that when you can. And then there we go. And then we happen to have Heritage of the Chalice, which we didn't use yet, believe it or not. But we're going to go ahead and make Power Tool reveal 3 of that. Did we use Renaud already? We haven't even got Renaud. Okay. We summoned all. Okay, we're still doing pretty darn good. We'll go Durandal, grab ourselves the Renato. Imagine I'd be the Laura Crusade Infernoble. That'd be kind of weird. That'd be kind of interesting. I don't think it's quite lore possible, but that'd be kind of crazy. Put that down. Try to get this so you guys can see here. We can go special here, effect this guy to add back DDR. And like, see, we can rip 4 again. It's truly... I haven't really... I think it's a kind of a crazy contact, or a crazy tech, to be honest with you. Just kind of like, it's very interesting. It makes really awkward play, I guess. I don't know. What got me into Yu-Gi-Oh? What got me into Yu-Gi-Oh was my best friend, Shane. We used to play backyard Yu-Gi-Oh! And then it just went off from there. Went to our first locals. I got flapped. Then after getting clapped, I didn't want to lose anymore. Next thing you know, here I am addicted. And then what got me into this deck was this guy right here. I've always been a fan of Noble Knights, but they just were never good enough for me. And then this guy got revealed, and I was like, Konami put me on a card. I have to play the deck that did it. And then I just held off for a while because the prices were just like, this guy was like $30. And I was like, I ain't paying that for that. So then once the prices dropped, I picked him up, and then I've just been in love with the deck ever since. Like, I kind of wish I would have played it sooner. Cosmo is a pretty good deck. I like Cosmo. How many cards are you playing? 42. I'm playing 40 exactly. So we can go here for Savage. If we want to. We don't have to. We can go here for Savage, though. And then, like, we really just have, like, we're so kind of good right here. Yep, 40. 40 exactly. We can go Chalice, grab Alstofo. But see, this right here is a pretty example. So we've seen their hand. Imagine like they don't have no blowout cards, so we don't have to pivot into Omega. So this is where we can just banish Oliver to summon out Alstofo. And then we just turn Alstofo and Coltwing here into Dweller. And then in phase, Roland will send this to add herself a Renato. And then Charles at the end phase will equip Metal Silver, which is a totally underrated card. And then equip from the deck Oliver. There we go. Nope, we'll ship to Puerto Rico. We should ship to Puerto Rico. Oh man, how would I play if I got Contact C? Let me read Contact C again. Actually, just in chat, someone just give me a quick like example of what Contact C says. It's like if you were to link Synchro XYZ or something like that, you have to use that card, right? where you explain the theory behind it and do one test. Yeah, I can definitely upload something like that. Would not be an issue. I'm just going to wait for my Flint lady to get in the mail, and then I'll do it. But yeah, so this right here is kind of like the theory. So we saw their hand already with Dolphin. So like we didn't have to pivot into Omega, which we could have, and rip 2 more cards. So instead, we decided just to go into Dweller here because this is like more, covers more area, as far as like, so they can't in-perm Dweller on like standby. We have an Omni Negate. They can't target anything actually because of these 2. And then so we have a Dweller that will shut down everything. Yes. Okay. So that is the effect. So I guess it really depends on. Let me just put this up real quick, and I will draw a hand, and we'll see what we can do. And it's if I would special summon from the extra deck, correct? If I would special summon from the extra deck, I have to use Contact C, but I can special summon in general, right? And what level is Contact C? Really, when I'm trying to place the order, it says no shipping option for this location. Ray, I am going to. There should not be any sort of. Puerto Rico should not be out of. And you're from Puerto Rico, am I right? Thanks for having me and answering my questions. That's what I try to do, my friend. That's what I try to do. 6. So it's level 6. Okay. So there's 5. Okay. So really, I mean, I assume that we would special here. We get Contact C, right? So then I would just go ahead and go Reinforcements of the Army. It's a level 6. So I got to remember 6. And go ahead and grab ourselves Oliver. Let's see here. We'll play this through one second. I'm going to quickly check and see. It will not let you ship to Puerto Rico. That is part of the United States. I don't know why it wouldn't do that. Supposed to be part of the United States, I guess. Let's go. Let me just see if I can fix this real quick for my man Ray, who's trying to get a mat ordered. Let's go regions, go to my store. Okay, let's go here. Nope, there it was. Okay, so I'm going to try to multitask here. So we get hit with a flying C. So you answer nearly everyone, and you are friendly, helpful. Thank you, my man broke duelist. I'm funny, maybe, but I do try to answer every question. Okay, so there we go. So then I would say, so it's 6, right? I mean, in this scenario, it's pretty easy. We pitch here, summon here, right? Then we turn 6 and 7 into Power Tool. Then we can go ahead and use Power Tool's effect to probably go ahead and reveal. I'd go ahead and get Durandal personally, because you want to have the other 4. And then we just kind of normal effect. You're going to go ahead and get Dolphin, and then you just hand loop them again. That would be my guess. Like that hand right there, we were able to play through it. Just simply have a tuner extender since it's a 6. If you have Renaud or have the ability to get Oliver out, you can just make your Power Tool early and just have to combo differently that route. With Oliver into Power Tool. Yep, you can definitely do that. I'm going to quickly see if I can get this fixed here for my Boy Ray, because I want to have this fixed. I can't believe, I swear I sent orders to Puerto Rico before, but not true. You never know. Technology is so awful nowadays. So like, yeah, we were able to do that, and like maybe in a worst hand, like we could figure out something. Okay, shipping. I wonder. Oh, I hope you're not. I hope you're not classified as international, but you might be. You might be. I think you might be classified as a. Yep. Okay. I think I did it, guys. I'm smart. I'm smart. Okay. Go ahead, my man Ray, and try again. I think it might shut down certain strategies. Whoever mentioned Flying Sea, it might put it in my Cosmos. And like, well, let's do another test hand. Let's just do another one and assume Flying Sea hits us. I do know that is being seen here a lot recently. So we will go ahead and shuffle it up here. Go here. So like right here is a really good example. But again, we go. We see Flying Sea. And then we get ourselves Dolphin. We then can special here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And we can special here. And then we can turn this right here. I mean, this is kind of a lot of space that you're going to have to work with. But we can go like into like Riser Dragon if we wanted to. We could go like Riser Dragon effect to Foolish. Like, I think we're actually going to be able to do like a pretty crazy. I don't even think we'll have to like make. We could probably combo like with the Flying Sea without having to do Halcyon and Rordon. I think we'll have to see. So we're going to send. I think we send 5. Let's send 5. Okay, my man Jean, we are having kind of a thunderstorm outside, so it might affect the stream kind of. So I apologize to everyone out there. So we'll go here and here for rolling. Maybe not. Maybe that was not the best way to do it, I guess. Then we can go here. Well, we pitched this to see the hand. Pitch here, pitch this to rip another card. Then we can do this right here. And then we just have to combo very differently with like Roland over here and just like construct our combos differently. But I mean, definitely able to play through the C for sure. The only way I see the C really hurting us is, yeah, my man, Thunder's going off in the background. But yeah, so yeah, I guess Flying C is definitely not as impactful. I would say that's what I was struggling to say here. It's not as impactful as you'd think. But so far, I like Dweller, and like there's different ways to make Dweller. Please, thank you. Oh, okay, awesome, my man. I can't believe. Yeah, see, I guess when I was setting up my zones and stuff, I thought Puerto Rico was part of the United States, so I just didn't think about it. So it should be fixed now. So we'll just go here. One more hand. I know I said one more. We got time for one more. Here it is, the infamous unplayable. There we go. Out of all the hands tonight, we finally got an unplayable hand. It is about time. About time. Not much can be said about that one. All right. There we go. Shea Brigadine. That's exactly what I wanted to see. I mean, this is pretty cool. Still seeing connector. That's still pretty good. I will go here. I didn't really shuffle that great, so I mean, maybe that's why I saw. We'll grab ourselves. There we go. All right, my man. I'll make sure. I'll figure out. It will be another Infernoble playmat. I don't know which one. And then see, we can set the trap. Or I guess we don't have to show we're setting, but show you guys we can set it. Summon. We can go effect here. Pitch. Go here for a Zold. And then the same combo all over. That, my friends, here and I here in Brazil watch your video. So thank you for the content, mate. All my man, Andre. Thank you. I wish I could. I had a guy from Brazil try to order a mat, and it was like through the wall expensive, and there was like no way I could like cut it down to make it there was just no way, like even if like I cut it down to like wholesale price that I get the mats for to distribute and sell, like it was still going to cost him an arm and a leg, and it really broke my heart that that's how like Brazil is. But we're figuring. I'm still thinking on some way I can get you guys product where you guys don't have to spend like a mini fortune just to get it. But yeah, that hand was pretty good. I mean, like we just make Exold combo the same way as the first one, or like the Orcus and Crusade. It'll probably have zones like the Orcus and Crusade one. If I do a cloth playmat, it'll probably be a new design, so it'll probably have a front and a back. Whoa. Power is out here in the... All right, guys, we're going to cut stream early. There's a lot of loud banging going outside, so thank you guys. I will have the video put up tomorrow on Monday for everyone to see. And other than that, everyone stay safe. Have any questions, feel free to message me through social media. The Discord is open. Discord is in the link here. Find the link, join us. Yeah, we're just going to go ahead and sign out and try to survive this thunderstorm, guys. Wish me luck.